So we're back again for episode 6 of Avatar live action. And this one is titled Masks. And the minute you hear that, you kind of obviously know that Zuko is going to be making an appearance as the Blue Spirit. So that was a given. Now, after the events that happened last time, Aang goes to Avatar Roku's temple to see if he could get in contact with him, and that would, in order to find out how to save his friends from Cody Face Stealer. Still think that whole storyline is kind of stupid, but okay. When he gets there, surprise, surprise, the monks at the Fire Temple have sided with the Fire Lord and instantly try to kill him. He goes running. He gets saved by one of the monks who hasn't sided with him and takes him through some secret passage to get to where Avatar Roku is. Now, you would think that originally the monks would be smart enough to know that's exactly where he was going, but, whatever. So, while the other monk who isn't on their side holds off the others, and enters the spirit realm to connect with Avatar Roku. And I must say, honestly, Avatar Roku was probably the best interpretation of an avatar I have seen so far. He was helpful. He was obviously the best interpretation I've seen. He was helpful. He was funny. He was actually trying to make some sense. He told Aang that, the avatar doesn't have to be all warrior, hungry, and murderous. He even told him that, Avatar Kyoshi can be kind of stuck up as a thing about it. So he was actually helpful. This is what you really needed, some encouragement. That is it. I mean, yes, we still had Aang with the same mopey crap every time I'm there, but I need the help people. I wasn't there. I wasn't this. And he was telling them that, the avatar needs to be a bridge and also needs to be a diplomat to help people. Okay. It kind of sucked at the end when he told them that, friends are a liability. But then I guess kind of understood because of what happened with him and Susan. But still, that's something in itself. But yeah, so he was actually kind of helpful. And then when Aang wanted to know what it is, and how he defeated Cody Face Stealer, he told that he didn't defeat him. He ended up just taking something from you, and it's some totem, because apparently Cole's mother is the mother of faces. She's the person who brought faces into the world and stuff. And Roku managed to steal some totem that has a connection to her, and Cole wants it back so that he could find mother or connect with her or some kind of nonsense like that. Whatever. So when he gets that information now and Aang comes out of the spirit realm, he gets the totem. He goes outside there to find all the monks passed out, paralyzed. Then bam, he gets hit with it because June comes there with her shoe. She captures him, takes him back, gives him the whole story. But not everybody wants the world to change, whatever. Then Zuko and his uncle show up, and they take the Avatar captive. They're going. Now during all of this, we get some flashbacks as to what happened with Zuko, right? And in a way, it's not bad, but also it doesn't work for the story you're trying to tell. And I will explain, because during the flashbacks, we get to see that Zuko attended his first, military meeting where his father there and all this other stuff and thing. And he's kind of like somewhat incompetent. He don't know how to do strategy and things like that. Okay, when the general makes a suggestion of sacrificing some soldiers to beat the Earth Kingdom, Zuko makes it clear that it's a stupid plan. You shouldn't sacrifice your men and all of this stuff. So the Fire Lord stops them, and then he declares it's going to be an Agni Kai. Okay. When we get to the Agni Kai now, Zuko is going to be fighting his father. So he does what he was supposed to do, drops to his knees and begs his father, says that, he doesn't want to fight him, all this and the other. Father tells his father that, he has to get up and fight. His father tells him that he has to get up and fight. So they have this Agnikai fight there. The battle isn't half bad, but you could see Zuko could have won. But he was all, it basically boils down to Zuko's a nice guy, and you see that. So what does his father do? Hits him with a fireball, falls to the ground. When he is there, holds him down and uses fire to burn by his eye. Like literally, that was it. And you could see when it comes to Ozai now, even when he goes to see Zuko after when Zuko's in bed and he has the bandage over his eye and he's telling him that he did this to help him. He needs to understand sacrifice and that compassion is a weakness and all this kind of stuff. And then he tells him that he sheltered him in here too long and he needs him and he will send him out into the world to go and find the Avatar and this all that. It's like Ozai is supposed to be a cold, unfeeling, uncaring bastard. And the whole reason that he treated Zuko the way he treated him is because he figured Zuko was never good enough or lived up to what it is he wanted him to be. Azula he didn't have a problem with because she embraced that cold-bloodedness easily. The fact that Zuko is just this nice guy who wants to help doesn't match up with what he's trying to do because yes, we understand, he's trying to be a little more ruthless to help his father and all of this, to be like his father and win his approval. But before, in the animated series, Zuko was desperate. Now he's just sad. And he just, he just wants all of this to be over with so he could just go back to whatever it is that has to be done. Then get the reality is his crew on the boat because the major had been promoted to some admiral or something, so he now has control of the troops, and if I don't know Zuko's men on the boat don't like him. Well, I don't really blame them. He was acting like a spoiled little pain in the ass, but gets to find out now that the same soldiers that he spoke up against about not wanting to be used as sacrifice, those are the very soldiers that are on the boat with him. So when Zuko and his uncle has the Avatar, they're taking him back. Admiral Zhao, I hope that was his name, I really remember, shows up and takes the Avatar back to this Fire Nation stronghold that they have there. And they want to, they're going to take him to the capital city, to the Fire Lord, and they're having big party and thing. And then while all that is happening now, the Blue Spirit sneaks in, rescues the Avatar. They have this fight and stuff on the wall against all the soldiers. And the fight actually doesn't look bad. Some of Aang's CGI moves do look a little shaky and somewhat ridiculous, but not so bad. When they're outnumbered, Zuko does what the same thing you do before, put the blade to the Avatar's throat, and they open the gate so that they could leave. One of the archers knocks him out, but Aang ends up saving him. When they go back now and he's hiding there with him, they start to have this talk about what kind of brush stroke they use and all of this thing and all of this, and then but every time Zuko tries to be angry and all this kind of stuff, it doesn't flow well. It seems more like he's forcing it, trying to force himself to be something where before, as I said before, Zuko was desperate to become that. Now it just seems like he's forcing it. Zuko had to go through this whole redemption arc as to who he was and gain the knowledge of what he wanted to be, how he wanted to accomplish kind of thing. That's kind of what made him a character. But what they're setting up now, you could pretty much tell that by season 2 of this, towards the end of season 2 or possibly like early season 3, because that just looking like it might just run for about 3 seasons. Zuko's gonna end up joining them right away. There's not gonna be any getting to that point. If they do try to do it, it might very well turn out to be stupid. So of course, Zuko tries to attack him. He knocks him out, puts him back. They try to have another talk again. Tries to attack him again, but like I keep saying, it just keeps looking very, very suspect. Zuko returns to his ship. His men show him some respect again. Okay. Aang goes back into the spirit world, gives the totem to Ko. Ko ends up taking it and releases his friends. That's pretty much it. That's the whole thing. Yeah, so that's episode 6. You know your thoughts on it. I'll see you next time. Take care.